Kia ora, I'm Brooke and I'm a textile artist. I'm going to show you a cheap and cheerful friendship bracelet to make like this. All you need is some embroidery thread, a little bit of sellotape and some scissors or some snips, and that's it. Let's go. First we're going to start by picking 3 colours we want to use for our friendship bracelet, and you're going to measure each one out about 1.5 meters long. You're going to find the halfway point and you're going to tie a knot. So you're going to hold it in your fingers, you're going to hold that loop, wrap it over your fingers, and then you're going to put that loop through from behind and pull it so you've got a little loop. It's kind of like tying a balloon. Now we're going to take a little bit of sellotape. We're going to sellotape it onto the table. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick the first colour that we want to work with. I'm going to go for red, and I'm going to separate one to one side, and the rest here are going to stay in the middle. Now this one here is called your working cord, and these are called your fillers. So this is the one we're going to work with, and we're going to make the number 4 like this. And we're going to hold our filler threads, and we're going to poke this tail underneath and through, so it's going to make this little loop, and we're going to slide it all the way to the top. You're going to repeat this process until about 2 centimeters, but you can change color at any time. So once you've got enough of one color, you're going to change it out. So I'm going to pick green, I'm going to separate this one out, and I'm just going to repeat the process. Now I'm going to go to my yellow color and start again. I'm going to go back to red. I've got 2 red ones. One of them is longer, this one. So I'm going to use the longer one. Once you've knotted all of your bracelet, you just want to check that it's going to go around your wrist, and you're going to need to include this in your measurement. I'm going to now separate these threads into 2 lots of 3. It can be any way, but I'm going to do 1 of each colour. And then you're just going to do a really basic plait or braid. So the yellow one goes into the middle, green one goes into the middle, red one to the middle, yellow to the middle. So you want to keep braiding here until it's about 15 centimeters. So once your braid is long enough, we're going to tie a little knot, and that's going to stop that from coming undone. And then you're just going to pull really nice and tight. Then you're going to just cut it. Then you're going to do the same for the second one. Alrighty, now we're done. You're going to find a friend to put it on. You're going to take the loop, put one of your braids through, and you're just going to tie a simple bow like you would your shoelace. So now that you know how to make them, go make them for your friends.